Alright guys, this has nothing to do with weight loss. I just need to vent for a little while. So someone that I thought was like my friend totally blew me off. And it really hurt my feelings. I was really surprised when I noticed it because, I thought things were good. Apparently not. Apparently, I'm not so great to hang around with. Apparently, other people are better than me. So, I'm done trying. There are times where, you have to just throw the gloves in and say, hey, look, maybe I'm just not meant to have any friends. I went, my entire life with hardly no friends. I met my husband, and we were best friends, and we completely didn't hang out with anybody else. We were each other's best friends, and we still are, and we had no other friends. And just in the last 4 years since my youngest son's been born, have I branched out and tried to be friends with all these other moms, and it never seems to work out. And I always get my feelings hurt, even though I feel like I try so hard. So that was vent number one. Vent number two is, a lot of people don't know this because I haven't publicly made it, an announcement about it. I haven't made it public. But my son had some issues a couple weeks ago, and he was admitted into the hospital. Well, since then, he's had numerous testing done. He's, has so many appointments that we go to. Every week, I'm missing probably about 2 days out of the work week because I have to go to these appointments with him. My other kids, I can't neglect them. They've all had dentist's appointments, and this is work that they needed done, and there's literally no time for me to do it because I'm dealing with his things and then the dentist, and I'm trying to get it all together. Plus, I'm dealing with my surgery and the things that I need to get accomplished prior to me having my surgery, which is, testing, getting all my stuff together, my paperwork for my insurance to have approved me. So it's a lot right now, and it's very, very stressful. And, I'm proud of myself because in the midst of all that, I've continued to follow my diet plan. I've continued to lose weight. I suffer from bipolar disorder, anxiety, and depression. I have OCD about certain things, and a lot of people don't know that. Well, I do take medication. I take Zoloft every day. And there are times where I feel like I let, my bipolar kick my butt, and I let it creep out, and those days really suck. And I feel like I've let my own self down. Well, today was a day where I just am not feeling well. My stomach doesn't feel well. My son is at home, and he cannot be alone by himself. The doctor has stated he needs someone there with him all the time. I let my job know when this first happened that I would have to call on a whim to take off. It might be, super short notice. I might tell you a week in advance. I might tell you a couple days in advance. And I've stayed true to that. Most of the times where I've had to take off, I've let them know in advance. I've let the secretary know in advance. Well, today was one of those days. Well, I get a message back saying there's absolutely no one to cover your shift. Basically, I need to come in. So I let her know, look, this is what's going on. I have absolutely no one to watch him. So unless I get someone, I won't be in. And then the response was in capital letters that she basically was going to, let my boss know and try to find him and blah, blah, blah. So my sister is going to watch him. And I let her know that. And I also reminded her of the taking off on a whim thing. I texted my boss and let him know what was going on. I also gave him a little background information on what I've been dealing with for the last 3 weeks and why I've had to take off so much. I thought that he was aware, but I just want to make sure that he is, because this is not something that is like the common cold. It's not going to go away. It's something that's going to be there. If my job can't understand that and understand that this isn't something that just, has been progressing. This is something that literally popped up overnight. Something that took my whole family by surprise. And I need to deal with these things. We're 2 weeks away from summer vacation. Hopefully everything gets sorted out over the summer, and next year when school starts, I'll be able to dive right back into it like I always have been, give it 100%, not hardly miss any days. But, you know, this is the things that makes me think, like, man, like, should I have stayed a stay-at-home mom? Should I quit my job? Because my family comes first, and you would think that people that are a family-run company would see that family come first. And what I'm dealing with, I hope nobody ever has to deal with, like, ever, because it's not fun, it's sad, and people don't understand it. Like, people don't get it. So I just wanted to vent because I'm upset. I'm on my way to work now. Hopefully things go well. I'm going to put my head down and just try to stick it out for the next 2 weeks. But I am upset, and my feelings are hurt. And I have super sensitive feelings, and maybe I'm a little touchy, but, you know, this is something that's personal to me, and the fact that people don't understand it is very upsetting to me. And it's very, it's disheartening, and I feel like, you know, I know that this is a job. I know this is a business that needs to be ran. I get all that. I totally get it. But don't let me pre-warn you, and then when I do exactly what I say, because I have to, do you act like you have no coverage for me. And basically, you know, I need to come in there. So sorry about my rant. I needed to get that off my chest because it made me feel really, really bad. I feel a little bit better now, so maybe you guys are my therapy. That would be nice. But you guys all have a great Wednesday, and I hope yours is better than mine.